Hello, hello, hello. Inspirational Guidance Tarot here to do Starseed messages. So these are for the Starseeds of Fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Mothers of these zodiacs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius that are awakened starseeds. Okay, highly intuitive, psychic abilities. You can have a platform, read tarot. Just those mothers that are on a spiritual path, knowing the difference between the 3D and the 5D. Okay, these messages are for you. Two messages for Aries, Leo, Sagittarian mothers that are starseeds. Messages we have. We have all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Breathe of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. All paths lead home. It's normal to look to the external world for answers and guidance. What's revolutionary is turning your gaze inward. You're being called to source your guidance from within, to study the terrain of your inner landscape, to develop a reliable relationship with your soul. The more time you spend connecting with your soul, the deeper the connection will become. The challenge for empaths is staying connected without cutting off from the world. The best way to do this is to develop a daily practice that helps you to keep checking in, to draw on the wisdom within and let that be the authority in your life. If this card appears, you may be called to develop or switch up your spiritual practice, to get in the habit of turning your gaze within, getting centered for the day before consuming anything from the outside world, to start from a feeling of at-homeness, and throughout each day to find simple ways to keep coming home. This doesn't mean switching off from the realities of today's world. We need as many conscious people as possible living with their eyes wide open. Rather, it's a call to start your day from a place of connectedness, grace, and devotion. So when you go out into the world and when you let the world in, you do it from an unshakable state of being, a state where you draw your inner strength, authority, and guidance from a place deep, deep within. How are you being called to turn your gaze within? Breathe. Breath of the cosmos. I said breathe. Breathe in. When we rely on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our own personal growth. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender to the greater will that God has for you, to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you begin dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little you find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led. You begin breathing the breath of life. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I'm willing to stop relying on my own strength and personal agenda and instead surrender to the breath of life. Dear God, help me move from my will to thy will. Please lead me. Please show me the way. Those are the messages that I have for fire sign mothers that are starseeds. Nothing here for me to say. I was all spirit. Until next time. Bye.